we're going to call the meeting to order at 7:01. Oops, I got to write down the right time here, though. Okay, and let's look at the consent agenda items. We've got the minutes from the January 12th board meeting, the January 26th school board special meeting, closed session, and certified and co-curricular staffing recommendations. To approve, does anyone have anything they want to pull out?
Can I just make a comment that Larry Grenzo and John Wells are two amazing teachers?
Yeah.
They're just, there's a lot of experience there, and those are outstanding teachers.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
Amazing. All right. Anything else? Anyone else wants to discuss? Okay. Then I would entertain a motion to approve the consent agenda.
I can, okay, great.
All right.
I can second it.
Was that a little, I heard a second?
I can second it, yeah.
Okay. All right. Any further discussion?
Nope.
No? Okay. All right. Then all those in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Hearing none. Motion carries 5-0. And then there are personnel items that do not require a vote. So that would bring us to public comment. And I believe we have a few registered. Would you, let's see. We have Senator Melissa Ratcliffe here.
Is it okay if we come up as a group?
Please do.
Sure.
You are all registered. Representative Sheila
We got one more
Stubbs.
coming here too.
Go look again.
Yep.
You did have public comment. Okay. Wouldn't want to disrupt. If you
That's
did.
okay. I'm sorry we
so-
couldn't discuss more.
It is a very special week, right? Because it's National School Counselors Week.
It is.
So we are all very, very appreciative of our school counselors and are happy to be here at McFarland School at your school board meeting to show our support. And I know it's public comment, and so each of us have 3 minutes or 5 minutes? 5.
5
Oh,
minutes, yeah.
yes. So, so because it is School Counselor Week, we, as representatives of McFarland, wanted to present a citation of commendation to Superintendent Tarnutzer because you received the Wisconsin School Counselor Association Superintendent of the Year Award. And to honor you, we...
Caught him off guard?
That's right.
Surprise!
So we put together this citation of commendation in recognition of your hard work for McFarland School District and being recognized as Superintendent of the Year by the Wisconsin School Counselors Association. And as such, we will be reading it to you. If
Oh, boy.
you, yeah.
All right.
So,
I will kick it off here. All right. Whereas every year Wisconsin School Counselor Association, WSCA, recognizes individuals within the school counseling and educational profession who demonstrate profound impact on the school counseling profession and lives of students. And whereas the Administrator Award is given to the district leader who demonstrates outstanding commitment to success of school counseling programs. Recipients champion the role of school counselors, foster environments where comprehensive counseling services can thrive, and actively support initiatives that promote student academic, career, and social emotional development. And
whereas Superintendent Aaron Tarnutzer has been the McFarland School District Superintendent for the past 4 years. Though he started in a new role as superintendent, he was not new to the district, as he previously worked as the principal of the middle school in McFarland. And whereas Superintendent Aaron Tarnutzer has an extensive background with experience as a social worker that helps guide him making comprehensive decisions for the school district. And
Whereas Superintendent Aaron Tarnitzer has always been an advocate for increasing student services staff. He was able to grow the student services by having at least one school psychologist, one school social worker, and 2 school counselors, ensuring that all students are able to get the help they need. And now therefore, I, Senator Melissa Ratcliffe, Senator Kelda Royce, who is on her way. Yay, here we go. Yay, here we go. Yes. I
Do the last
so
roll.
sorry. Yes.
Do the whereas.
Yes, we
Do this last roll.
yes.
Okay,
I introduced myself, and now
Yes.
it's on you.
Yeah,
I said you're
now.
going to be appeared.
now therefore, Senator Melissa Ratcliffe, Senator Kelda Royce, who is not always late, Representative Sheila Stubbs, and Representative Randy Udell do hereby commend Superintendent Aaron Totzner for his outstanding work in the McFarland School District and extend our sincere congratulations on being awarded the Administrator Award.
Yay! There we go. Yay! And it was a big surprise to him too. So
I got away with it. So much for that.
there you
So
go.
before we get too far into it, since we can't really respond to public comment, I would be willing to entertain a motion to take a 10-minute recess.
I'd like to move for a 10-minute recess.
I will second. Oh.
All right. You guys are so agreeable. I love it.
All right,
We
so
aren't
let's
used to
take a, all those in favor, please signify by saying aye. Aye. Any opposed? All right, motion carries 5-0. We will reconvene at 7:20.
Thank you. So.
I figured out how to go on recess. I didn't figure out how to come back. I think, do we just reconvene?
Just call, yeah.
Call it back.
Return to open session.
Okay. All right, I'm going to call this meeting back to order and reconvene in open session at 7:21. And we'll continue on with our, the rest of the agenda. We're probably going to be a little distracted. So that was really special. Okay, next we have the McFarland High School student report. Is that Mr. Dean? There he is.
There we are.
Hello.
Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
Hello.
Hey, I'm just going to share my screen quick because I have quite a bit to get through. So I'm going to get started as soon as we can. Okay, so getting right into things. Great to be back and speaking with all of you again. This is the 8th edition of the McFarland High School Student Report for the 2025 through 2026 school year. So starting off right away with our highlights. On Friday, January 16th, the entire MHS student body gathered in the Performing Arts Center for the 2nd annual MLK Assembly hosted by the Student Council and the Black Student Union. The presentation featured 4 student speakers. Anna Cohen, Student Council President, spoke on MLK's character. I spoke on the Civil Rights Movement as Student Council Vice President. Raina Randolph, BSU President, spoke on the impact of MLK's dream at our school. And Grayson Gray, BSU Vice President, spoke on the importance of MLK Day as a whole. We then played a video that displayed interviews with different MHS students on related questions before hearing from our keynote speaker, Mandela Barnes, the former Lieutenant Governor of Wisconsin and current Wisconsin candidate for governor. He addressed his views on MLK's legacy and provided the students with his vision, hopes, and plans for the future. Moving into our clubs. So for the 3rd year in a row, McFarland High School is participating in the Do Good Wisconsin Cereal Box Challenge, which challenges students to provide as many cereal boxes as they can to donate to their selected food pantry. The Student Council is running the event, which started today and will run exactly a month until Monday, March 2nd. We have tasked each grade with a collection goal of 500 cereal boxes, to exceed 2,000 total. We won the event in 2024 with over 1,000, and the advisory that has the most will win crumble cookies, and the winning grade level will receive Culver's custard. Next, Black History Month commenced yesterday, and our Black Student Union is hosting their Black Lives Matter Week from today to Friday, February 6th. The week will be filled with themed dress-up days and videos to celebrate Black history and to bring awareness to racial discrimination across the United States. At the home game tomorrow night, Girl Up and the girls basketball team are celebrating National Girls and Women in Sports Day. They will spread awareness and raise donations for the Women's in Sport Foundation, a nonprofit that encourages and supports female involvement in sports and works to reduce barriers to participation. Then, the Model United Nations will attend their first overnight conference of the year from Thursday, February 5th to Sunday, February 8th at the University of Chicago, where they will debate and collaborate on real-life issues. From this experience, they will grow their public speaking, writing, and consensus skills. Finally, this Saturday, February 7th, the McFarland Hope Squad and the boys hockey team are hosting their annual Freeze the Stigma Night to raise awareness and eliminate stigma against mental health in sports. Themed items and donation opportunities will be made available to further the club's efforts in the school and in the community. Additionally, our winter sports teams have been hard at work, and here are some updates directly from our coaches. With girls basketball, they are continuing to improve with an 8-10 record, winning 5 of their last 6 games. And they are in a 3-way tie for second place in the Badger Small Conference with a record of 7-3. Boys basketball is in the top 10 of the state Division II with a 13-2 record and a 7-1 record in the Badger Small Conference, with tough wins against Stoughton, Mount Horeb, and Sauk Prairie. Girls hockey continues to build their program with a younger team, tying last year's win record with 2 more games to go. Close games in the past week have occurred, only losing by 1 goal. With boys hockey, they are number 1 in the state Division II with a 17-2 record, and they brought home the Wabisa Cup and the Swenson Cup for the 2nd year in a row, currently preparing for a strong playoff run. With MGM Wrestling, they have shown strong effort, growth, and competitiveness, continuing to improve themselves as teams. Special congratulations to Emily Carls for beating the number 5 ranked girl of the state from Watertown recently at an invitational. With boys swimming, they are entering the championship season with conference, sectional, and state meets approaching. They won the small school state championship recently, which came down to a final relay with less than half a second difference between our team and the runner-up. Special congratulations to Cale Tabiste for surpassing his own state record in the 100 butterfly, and to Blake Tabiste, who is challenging the Division II state records in the 50 and 100 freestyle this season. Lastly, MHS Dance competed at the WACPC Southern Regionals at Middleton High School, placing in top 3 of both of their routines in D2 Jazz and D4 Pom. They are advancing to state this weekend at the Lacrosse Center in La Crosse. With some other news from the McFarland Performing Arts Center, the IMMS musical Honk Jr. will run this week from February 5th to February 7th, highlighting 90 middle school students to perform the contemporary and comic retelling of Hans Christian Andersen's The Ugly Duckling. Furthermore, the MHS Pack Club will serve as the crew, helping the show to run smoothly by stage managing, helping with scene changes, running the lighting, spotlights, and soundboards, as well as keeping track of 32 microphones throughout the entirety of the show. We are very grateful for their dedicated assistance to the performing arts, especially with our middle schoolers. From the McFarland Recreation, Aquatics, and Play program, the 5th and 6th grade Big Ten volleyball program and the drop-in volleyball programs have been incredibly successful even with the cold Wisconsin weather, bringing our younger student body as well as our other communities together through recreational sports. Also, the middle school has their upcoming ski and snowboard trips to Tyrrell Basin to enjoy outdoor winter sports recreation while building confidence. And finally, the MRAP summer planning is already underway, working to introduce registration for multiple seasonal programs. And a very special congratulations to Anna Cohen on being selected by the McFarland Optimist Club as their January Senior of the Month. Anna was nominated by MHS teachers Angie Bazan and Patrick Tui for her outstanding leadership, determination, and kindness. She plans to study neuroscience and psychology at a 4-year university later this year. Seniors chosen for this honor receive a plaque commemorating their achievements, have preferred parking, and are eligible for the Optimist Club scholarship. Finally, we still have quite a bit coming up in the month of February, which I know is hard to believe because there's already so much that has been happening. On Wednesday, February 11th, MHS is hosting the annual advising night from 4:30 to 7 o'clock p.m. The night will feature 2026 to 2027 course planning assistance, the college, university, and employment fair, the club and involvement fair, as well as presentations on career, college, and life planning. After that, our annual MHS Community Week will run from Monday, February 16th to Friday, February 20th, with 5 clubs participating. Student Council, the McFarland Hope Squad, Multicultural Club, Girl Up, and Letters of Love will each host one of the 5 days with multiple different events and activities to bring the student body together and to celebrate the amazing community we have here at MHS. Lastly, on Thursday, February 26th, the MHS will host the We Are Many Youth Unity Summit with numerous high schools in the area attending and presentations featuring student MCs, working to combat hate. That is all I have for you for the month of February at McFarland High School. As always, it is really great to connect with all of you, and it's such an honor and a privilege to share all of this information. Our contact information is on the screen right now if you ever need to reach out to any of us outside of these school board meetings. But if no one has any questions right now, I will let you guys continue with the agenda.
Thank you so much, Dean.
Thank you for the updates.
Great job. Yeah, those are great.
Excellent, Dean, thank you.
Yep.
Just, Dean, just a little shout out. We're going to recognize you a little bit later for speaking to the legislature about mental health. So thank you for that, for representing students in our district.
Yeah.
Of course.
And
Well
thank
done.
you for accepting our slight delay and being patient for our public comments tonight.
Yes,
Appreciate
of
your
course.
patience. Yeah.
Thank you. Good night, everyone.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Bye.
All right. And next we have our McFarland High School student report from the DECA program. Whenever we're ready.
Hi everyone. If I haven't had the pleasure of meeting you before in person, my name is Mallory Scott, and I am this year's DECA president, and we are very excited to share with you our achievement archive that we've created.
Awesome.
So I'll just pull that up. Oh. It's saying I need permission to share my screen.
Give her permission, Erin.
Angie's working on it.
That's right.
Okay, thank you.
I'm sure the archive is very long from what I've gathered. You're a pretty accomplished group here.
Oh, thank you.
Could we load that from the emails?
That's just me.
We're still troubleshooting, Mallory.
Okay, all good.
Maybe you could sing something for us while we wait.
No pressure.
I don't know that DECA does a lot of singing.
Yeah, I'm not. You don't want me to sing. You.
If we go like blue
you.
notes.
You don't want me to
gotta
sing.
jump in.
Yeah. I can definitely just like read it too if that's gonna work better.
You want me to ask her?
Yeah, ask Mallory if there's like a request button, because I'm not
Is-
seeing an
Are you
issue
seeing a
with
request button on there?
It's saying. Oh. Can you guys see my
That's
screen?
promising.
Yep. We got
Okay.
it.
Okay, perfect.
Nice work.
Yeah.
See, we can persevere.
Okay, perfect. So thank you all for letting me come to this meeting and kind of just share what we've accomplished so far this year and a little bit about what we accomplished last year. Kind of just to start off describing what DECA is and what we mainly focus on is we mainly focus on being academically prepared, community oriented, professionally responsible, and building a club for experienced leaders. Going into academically prepared, I'm not going to read all these words because I know your guys' time is very important and DECA does a lot. So I kind of just I'll do a little brief summary. So starting off, our team delivered an impressive performance at this year's district's competition, earning 14 exam medals and 37 role play medals. We secured 9 automatic qualifying spots along with 14 additional qualifiers, resulting in a state team of 23 competitors, which state is February 24th through the 26th. And then also in the year of 2025, we had 13 people attend ICDC, which is our international conference in Orlando, Florida. We prepared for state and ICDC with coffee and crayons by doing practice role plays and practice presentations. It was a very helpful time to receive feedback from our advisors and our peers. Competition is something we think is very important in the aspect of DECA because it prepares students for real-world business situations. And then going into community-oriented, our chapter dedicates our events to supporting younger grades through Superhero Training Camp, which is actually this Saturday. So if you have any little kids, feel free to bring them. And then through Young Entrepreneurs, Future Financiers, and the Big Little Dance. These support business and marketing skills at the elementary and middle school level and provide a fun space for community members to gather. We raised over $6,000 for Carbone Cancer Center. We collected 2,110 cans for Trick or Can. And then we did over 250 color smile sheets, which we give to little kids in the hospitals. And then we reached over 2,500 community members, and our highest miracle minute was $1,055. Recently, McFarland DECA hosted our Young Entrepreneurs, which is an event designed to guide students through the steps of product development, allowing them to express their creative abilities. The event was incredibly popular, filling all 60 available spots. We're also thrilled to share that our events supporting the UW Carbone Cancer were a massive success. Thanks to our Miracle Minutes, this included our Blockout to Blockout Cancer, our Volley for a Cure, and Sticks Up for Cancer, where we raised over $6,000.
Wow.
Sorry if you can hear my dog barking.
It's okay, guests like that are totally approved.
Moving into professionally responsible, we had our Chicago Business Industry Field Trip where we provided a once-in-a-lifetime trip for our members to hear from past student business professionals. So some of Ginger's old students, some of the MG Advisors old students who attended the Chicago University came in, and they kind of gave us a little spiel on their career, what they do in their day-to-day life, and gave us students the opportunity to ask questions about how they got there, where they plan to go in the future, just all those different questions that you'd want to hear from a past student. And then also we partner with local businesses to support our chapter. They donate usually supplies, sometimes money. For example, for Future Financers Workshop, Spartan Pizza donated 12 large pizzas, which fed all of our volunteers and all of our students. And then one community bank also came in and spoke about what a banker does, what a bank is, savings and checkings accounts. So we really just love partnering with the different local businesses, and they love supporting, and we couldn't be where we are today without them. And then last but not least, for experienced leaders, we have 75% of our members volunteered at least one community service event, which is really good for just overall development in high school. It's good for having those community service hours. Some of these events they might have volunteered at is the Big Little Dance, Superhero Training Camp, which is a Saturday, Young Entrepreneurs, Future Financers, the Craft and Vendor Fair, Blackout to Blackout Cancer, Volley for a Cure, Sticks Up for Cancer, and Pause for a Cause. During these events, DECA members make an effort to be welcoming, approachable, and supportive, helping younger students feel comfortable asking questions and getting involved. Members of our chapter serve as excellent role models for younger students and each other in many different ways. And members of our chapter are very involved in many different school-based events like freshman orientation and the school fair club. That is all I have today. If you guys have any questions, please feel free to ask me. Otherwise, thank you for having me.
Do you know,
You might have to speak into the mic.
Mike.
even ballpark, how many current members are there in DECA?
Ooh, okay. 148
Wow.
is our
That's
current number right now.
I've been here a long time, and I remember when there was, and this number might be off by one or two, 12 members
Yeah.
in DECA.
12 members?
DECA almost went away.
Wow.
And your current leadership
Yeah.
came in and has completely turned everything around. What a positive group you are.
Yeah, absolutely.
Thank
It's
you.
great to hear your reports.
Thank you.
I agree. I think to your point, Craig, I want to say, I mean, it's probably at least tripled since we've been on the board, Bruce. Don't you think?
Yeah, well, I don't know if it's triple, but boy, I mean, she's
don't
just
know.
turned this thing around.
Done a lot.
Yeah.
Well,
It's
and even
amazing.
just, you know, you highlighted a lot, but I think about especially the craft fair, the vendor fair, like how much
Oh,
that
yes,
actually
that's
does.
a very, very big event.
Yeah, and just how much it does for the community.
Right.
Like it brings in a lot of business to people to the community to shop at our local businesses, and I mean, you guys have a really big impact, so
Yep.
thank you for that.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, thanks for all you do.
Yeah, good luck at state.
Oh, of
Yeah.
course. Thank you. Thank you so much. Well, thank you all for having me tonight, and I hope I'll be able to come back at some point too.
Absolutely.
Great.
Welcome anytime.
Thank you. Bye.
Have a great night.
Thank you, Mallory.
Bye,
Thanks, you
Mallory.
too.
All right.
Excellent.
I love hearing from our students. And which leads us into the next informational item, which is Indian Mound Middle School student report. I'm so excited to see this.
Yes, so one of the things that President Fessler had brought forward was it'd be nice to hear from other buildings as well. We love our high school student reports, but there's lots going on through the district. So our middle school student council put together this video to highlight some of the things that have happened so far this year. So this is created just for you.
Amazing.
Oh,
Nice.
that was impressive.
Right?
I couldn't, I
I
start
know.
hiring them to help me.
Right?
That's awesome.
That was wonderful. I
Do
really
you know
enjoyed
how
that.
many years they've been going to Timberley?
Oh, my gosh.
I love
Long
Timberland.
time.
Long
My
time.
kid,
I
my
don't
kids went and they're 40.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, it's and
Meredith,
it's
you got a
long,
chaperone.
long before that.
I have to? You have to.
Yeah, they went
He's
somewhere
got a
else
chaperone at least
before.
once. Okay.
They
Mm,
did go to
Okay.
Kevin Moraine.
Okay.
okay.
20-some years,
I would think.
30 years.
Yeah, wow. Well, that was really great.
Yeah.
A special shout out. I know that doing something like that requires a little bit more lift from administrators, teachers, whatever. But I knew that the kids had it in them to like show some leadership and
They
show
did.
us what they've got going on. So
That's right.
that's great.
Nice
Thank you for
work.
taking the time to do that.
Well done. Good things going on at that middle school.
That's right. Okay. Next, we have our school safety written drill notification and review per our Wisconsin statutes. You want to tell us a little bit about that, Mr. Tarnitzer?
Yeah, so you will see here for you was a administrative hold called here at the high school for a medical situation, and just proud of our staff for how they handled it. A very significant situation that was handled really well and with care and looking out for our students. So appreciate everybody involved.
Great. All right. Then next we have the WASB, Wisconsin Association of School Boards, State Education Conference update. Mr. Tarnitzer and myself. Do you want to start us off, or you want me to?
I can start. I will go fairly quickly. Okay. So this is our annual state conference where school leaders, including school board members and superintendents, etc., executive assistants, all come together to kind of learn together and grow together. And I think it was a really exciting event. We always, take the time in this to make sure to get away and really enjoy the warm weather of Milwaukee in January. It's just gorgeous.
It's so balmy.
I feel spoiled when I am out there in the -5 degree streets of wonderful Milwaukee.
Yep.
But it is a good conference. The keynotes were excellent. I was only able to see one, and then you really do have a lot of good sessions to choose from. I would say the conference has continued to get better during my 4 years as superintendent. I was able to attend several sessions, and it was nice not to go to sessions about referendums, but there were a lot of those.
Mm-hmm.
I went to ones focusing on community engagement, ways to engage your community. I went to sessions about connecting with your legislators, including Senator Radcliffe, a session about the legislative day that Stoughton does for their representatives, and also attended several sessions about compensation schedules and districts that had made changes to their compensation schedules, given that we are in the midst of that review. One of the sessions that I found the most valuable was Mastering the Art of School Finance Storytelling, where we talked about how to make school finance understandable and realize we are real close to about as good as it gets in terms of what we have learned the hard way over the last couple of years. That school finance is hard to message, but we're doing well. One of the things that I think is a next step for us is helping people really understand their tax bill, including having information on their tax bill that clearly shows where their money is going related to school funding, including the dollars that are spent on private schools and voucher programs.
Which isn't on the bill.
Yeah, and it's not separated, but you can have that added.
Yes, good.
So those were some of the things that stuck out to me besides the great times.
That's right. Great times.
The times learning and all the vendors
Yeah.
and lots of pens.
Lots of pens.
Did
Some
you
chip
come away with
clips.
any favorites, though? Any favorite pens? Because
Oh,
pens are important.
absolutely. The fuzzy heads.
The social schools for EDU is a
Yep.
good one, that purple.
Oh, yep. It's good. It was the thing I appreciated most actually about the pens is that the pens that were fun, like there were some with construction hats, and then the fuzzy hair, like they all had different skin tones because they had faces on them too, and they all had different skin tones. So I was like really proud of the vendors for being
That's nice.
inclusive. So that was my favorite part of the pens specifically.
Right. Were there
Yes.
other things you enjoyed?
There were other things. I
Oh,
enjoyed.
please share.
Yes. So, this was my first one. And a big part of the president's job while attending is attending the delegate assembly, which is where the WASB sets, the legislative advocacy resolutions, what they're going to advocate for all of member school boards. And as Craig has said in the past, it's interesting, and I did find it interesting. I kind of geek out a little bit about it. I thought it was really fascinating, actually. And my highlights from it are probably that lots of school boards get up and like speak really passionately about some of these resolutions. Like more people from their school boards. I think other districts have more than one school board member attend.
Did
Which
they call the question much?
What's that?
Did they call the question much?
No, we only had to call the question once, which was that we were done in an hour and a half, or 2.5 hours. That was a lie, 2.5 hours. But let's see, there was notably a bylaw change proposal that allowed for a limited membership, did not pass, that failed. So that's just notable because then everybody who's in WASB, who's a member district, will also still get advocacy benefits. So we all advocate for the same thing, is really what that means. There's an emergency resolution that was passed and brought up during the assembly, so it wasn't one that we got to see ahead of time. And that was for requesting that the state actually meet their promised special education reimbursement rate, since everything's coming in way below what they anticipated. And I think the thing that I learned most as a delegate was that in future years, I think it would be helpful for us to review them together or discuss them together ahead of time. Because there are changes and amendments that can happen during the delegate assembly. And I didn't feel totally prepared with like what I thought you all would agree or not agree with those. So I think that might be something that
I
we
think
could
that'd be
add
good.
to.
I think that'd be really good.
They're not, I mean, they're not all totally applicable to us, but, you know, we want to know if we support them or not. So, yeah, the keynote sessions were really great. They were, you know, as they're meant to be. They're always uplifting and have a positive message, touching. The option or the sessions that I went to were about special education, developing a financial scorecard for the district, like an easy to read snapshot basically. There was a board president's leadership networking session that was really robust, school attendance, and then a legal briefing about the rights of some of our more vulnerable students in the changing landscape of the federal administration. So my two favorite were the ones about special education. There's a school district, Campbellsport in Wisconsin, that's making really changing how they're providing their special education, like scheduling, and they had 4 years of data that was really interesting. So I loved learning about that. And then the board president networking, it was, I really enjoyed talking to our other region presidents just about some retention for administration, and there's some really small districts in that group and some really large districts, and so it was really interesting how some things are similar and how considerations change. So I really enjoyed it. I get kind of geeky about conferences, so.
She was geeky, I will verify.
I was gonna say, as Erin and Angie can attest to, I get a little geeky and excited about them, so.
Didn't you enjoy the art?
The what?
You know, the art display?
Yes. I didn't actually spend as much time looking at it, but the winner that they had, so they always have an art display of students across Wisconsin, and I don't remember what the official name of the contest is, but they highlight student art, and the one was like, she was basically doing a portrait of herself while she was painting or drawing, and I don't know, it was very cool.
Wow.
And the
Very cool.
music.
Yes, and the music
I don't know
presentations.
which band played,
Green Bay was one of them, and I don't remember the other.
I remember.
but you usually
Yeah.
have a drum circle.
I don't know if we saw that one. I don't think that was there. Yeah, so it was good.
There's
Yep.
plenty to do.
Yes, there's plenty to do. It was definitely, the energy waned a little as the days went on because my brain was like overactive.
That was valuable.
What's that?
It's very valuable.
It is very valuable. So I'm excited with all the learning. So great.
It ensures that there will be bad weather. So You can always plan on bad weather
Pretty
that
much.
week. So
That's true.
yeah, Friday was bitter cold.
Yes. Luckily, there are skywalks in Milwaukee. I'm pretty sure it was a good 36 hours before I had fresh air for a while. Like for a stretch there, just because all the walkways. So, yep. So yeah, that was great. And thanks to Angie for organizing us and
Yes.
making sure all of our transfer arrangements were correct. And yeah, totally went smoothly. So thank you.
Wonderful.
All right. Anything else on that? Any questions?
Thanks for going.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, it's fun. Okay, so next is the Joint Village Board School Board meeting update from Mr. Fisher, Ms. Huey, and Tarnitzer. Mr. Tarnitzer?
You want me to go?
Sure.
Okay. It's been a couple weeks, slept since then. Okay. I would say the few things I kind of took away from our meeting was really highlighting our engagement between the village and the district, especially in our senior outreach program. So Katie from the village talked with Kelly Thompson about the successes that they've had with, for example, making meal kits for Thanksgiving when they couldn't deliver items on a holiday. And I think we'll only see, and these are just ideas that I think I'm impressed with that Kelly and Katie come up with, and try it. And students have responded really well. It seems like their engagement is high. And so when you try it, you learn, one, how to get better the next time, but two, then you're like, ooh, well, that was a good idea. Let's try some more ideas. And so I feel like they seem to work really well together on creating those opportunities for joint engagement for community senior outreach and the students. So thank you to both of them for leading those efforts. Dean mentioned, we also highlighted, Kelly highlighted the Many United Against Hate conference day coming up on the 26th. And then I think just kind of some continued planning session and conversations between the district and the school district for the youth center. Those were kind of the top three things I came away with.
Yeah, there was a bunch of things. They went through some of the village capital projects and give us a update of what's happening with the municipal building, the library, the parks. Kind of the comprehensive plan is starting to get underway, and the whole kind of the possible moving the lumber company out on AB, and the whole East Side development. And then it's kind of neat that, again, the construction of the well number 5, which again involved the school, because we ended up selling that property so they could put that well in there. And again, it's just the two organizations kind of working together.
Back by the baseball diamonds.
Yes.
Yes.
Yep.
Yep.
Yep. And then they looked at just the upcoming traffic studies coming on, and I guess really that those are the things that I think are going to be important for the village, is just as we start to undergo some of the changes to our traffic patterns and stuff like that this spring.
Anything about the solar farm?
No, they didn't mention that at all. But that just continues. I know the last meeting before that, they said it was getting pretty close to being up and ready to go.
Mm-hmm.
So, when they talk about the youth center a little bit too.
A little bit.
Yeah, that was going on, and trying to keep it independent, but helping them out financially. So.
Yeah, good call out on the traffic studies. There'll definitely be some changes
Yeah.
to busing routes, et cetera. But I think Jeff's been working pretty closely with the state and county to make sure we're solid on the plan. And then I think you reminded me of planning for some resurfacing or work off of Creamery Road and trying to coordinate that so it's not during the school year, so impacts less to MPS. So that was good to hear.
It's just wonderful that we have this joint board meeting between the village and the district, and it's just something that's long overdue, and I just think it keeps on, I don't know, I think the connection between the two entities is just getting tighter, and that's the way it should be.
Yeah, agreed.
Agree.
Yep, we meet again on March 10th.
Yeah.
Awesome. Anything else? No? All right.
No.
Then we've got this is always a mouthful. Hold on. Greater Dane County School Governance Consortium. They try to use an acronym, but that's just silly. Um,
I don't know what you'd
The
call that one.
GDC.
GDC, SGC, that's a
Yeah.
lot.
right? That's not a memorable
I couldn't even
acronym.
remember that one.
Right.
I just rather say the whole thing. All right, and that is also Ms. Hugh and Mr. Tarnitzer.
Apparently you guys are stuck hearing from me tonight. And Angie
Great.
participated and was there as well, so thank you, Angie. The consortium meeting took place in Belleville, so thank you to Belleville for hosting us. Had a lovely meal, very good cookies. There was really good, I think, conversation. This is my first one, so it was nice to kind of, see other people and really get a feel for just how big Dane County is in terms of we have rural school districts and very urban school districts. So it's all varied needs. But had a really great conversation and kind of networking chance with those other districts. Sat at a good table with some reps from Milton Cross Plains and Wisconsin Heights, where we talked about kind of our board member role. Like, what is your board member role in the board and then within the community? And so received some good kudos from those other districts for our engagement planning with doing kind of the office hours and the work that Erin, you do, and Angie do for like our agenda prep and how we can go back and look and how things kind of come forward to us. So kudos to all of us for participating in those, and kudos to you two for helping us execute that. And then I think the second half of the meeting really turned into kind of a deeper discussion on the role of the consortium on joint legislative engagement opportunities. So kind of posed a question of, does the consortium have another kind of subcommittee work group that just does like legislative white papers, and then all of our school districts would sign on to that? And there was, I would say, not full consensus on the best way to approach that, which was really informative for me. So I think Dr. Gothard and Victoria Stewart presented. I forget her name. I think that was what.
I can't remember her name.
But very informative, very active legislatively. Seemed to be very aware. So I think more to come on how that group will participate with any kind of legislative voice or action related. So I think the bottom line I took away from that was all of us are hurting in school districts, and what is the best way for all of us to give voice to each other so bigger districts can help smaller districts and smaller districts can better inform bigger ones. So it was interesting. No outcome, but kind of see where the next one lands and what that will turn into. But I thought it was very informative, very helpful to kind of talk with those other board members. So awesome. Well worth our engagement.
Yeah, the sharing of ideas across districts is really neat. And it's so unique as you're sitting there and you're looking and you're seeing Madison to Belleville, you know, represented and having conversations and struggling with the same issues. And that was powerful. I think there's a sense in terms of legislatively is what is our role? Dane County is very unique. And certainly as we just saw our elected officials, certainly are advocates for public education, and I can speak for the ones that were just here earlier. They're very informed about public education needs, and I think it was a matter of how do we, you know, use our combined resources not only for our own localities and municipalities, but larger in terms of statewide, and what's our role and how can we best be heard. So I think it's valuable. You know, we'll continue the work. I always pick up ideas from them on some strategies to work, but one of the things that really struck the people that were there was how engaged all of you are as board members with the community and how intentional you are in connecting with the community. That is very unique compared to other boards.
Like our board specifically?
Your board specifically, the office hours, the intentional going to advising night coming up, like making sure that you're visible and accessible to the public in your role as a board member is quite unique.
Oh,
Yeah, I definitely got a few like, oh, kind of
I
responses.
would just think
so-
that's like second nature.
I guess I would have too.
It should
like,
be.
It just,
It should
right,
be, but,
it
yeah.
feels like the right thing to do. Well,
Yeah.
that's nice. Thank you for sharing
Wonderful.
The referendum is what garnered a lot of people's interest.
that. That's true. Well, and I think it showed us that if we're not being that way, like if we're not accessible and not
I'm
engaged,
missing a lot of people.
yeah, we're missing a lot of people, and we're missing out on hearing from a lot of, so yeah, you're right. We did learn that from the referendum and have wanted to continue that relationship building, so thank you. Cool. Okay. Thank you all.
Mhm.
And I probably to that point too, I also want to recognize that all of us board members, thank you for providing these updates about, the committee work you're doing and the legislative update. Those are not things that we did before, and
It's true.
Erin did a lot of that for us, and so I think that's a great way to support both our knowledge and our role as a school board member, and Erin too. So
Yeah.
thank you. Nice work.
Yeah.
Okay, now we get the district administrator's report.
All right, let's see some stuff going around.
Yeah.
What's happening here? Starting with our youngest learners. So each classroom at MPS gets to have the Spartan astronaut visit them. Who happens to be Mr. Nelson. He's not actually a real astronaut. He plays one for
His
the
ability to
youngest
multitask
learners.
is out of this world.
Yeah, so they get. Oh, so
That
good.
was terrible.
Oh boy! They get to pick a book, and each class gets to pick a book. So he brings
Those
a
kids.
bag, and kind of a fun way to help them fill their classroom libraries. You get to see winter snow much better. Making some snowmen to put on their desks. Isn't that nice? And that's in Mrs. O'Brien's kindergarten class there. You can see having fun. The 4 educational assistants at the primary school dressed up in those gorgeous outfits.
Yeah.
They love to have fun, and so I appreciate them being playful, and the students appreciate it too. It was a very popular social media post, by the way.
Yeah.
It's like, whoa, this is getting viral here. Gums and toothpicks, make something, build the tallest tower, a nice, strategy, problem solving, collaboration, great thing for our kids to learn in Ms. Presser's class. Moving on to Wabisa, the 3rd graders doing some ecosystems work. I think it's exciting to see they do their dioramas there. So well done. Hands-on learning, right?
Mm-hmm.
Our 4th graders art and music show, heard great things about it. Well attended. It's a great thing that they do to kind of share both art and music in one event. Congrats to them. The 3rd and 4th grade students, so they were working on some math challenges there. And that word that's pentominoes, right? They do a
Pentominoes.
Yeah.
pentominoes.
Got
That was
me.
nice.
Great problem solving. You can see that critical thinking. One thing you'll notice, not a piece of technology. Indeed.
Not a piece of
Amen.
technology.
Hmm. Coach Eversol's 5th grade class and Coach Rice's 4th grade class came and sang the national
That
anthem.
was so good.
Was it?
It was so good. They
What a
really
clever
did a
idea.
nice job.
That is a good idea.
Oh.
I just think that's so great. And of course, Mr. Otterson led them. What a clever idea. And by the way, that girls basketball team, 5 out of the last 6 or something.
Yeah, that's an awesome winning streak.
It's very exciting. The 7th grade teachers, their annual dressing up for Harry Potter movie day, and they really are all into it. And I think they had a student assembly that day too, because I was there, and they're doing it. They're bringing it. I love that. Having some fun.
Dedication.
7th graders need it.
Those still go down in both my kids,
Yeah?
like as favorite days, for sure.
I love that. It's a
Yeah.
nice surprise.
Mm-hmm.
You heard a little bit about the web leaders. You saw them in the video before, and that was kind of at the beginning of the year. And they continue their work with the students, so doing a little celebrating over their work so far this year. They've continued to work with those 6th graders. It's not just at the beginning of the year. It's important to remember. So the men's club, Men Encouraging Nonviolent Strength Club at the middle school, had a
Yeah.
special guest.
Nice.
From Cal Fisher. Cal Fisher, he plays baseball at Florida State and likely to end up in the major leagues here. Cal comes from Deerfield, is also the son of Jody Fisher, who is a staff member at the middle school. So
How cool.
we
that's
talked about
exciting.
leadership. He is a wonderful, wonderful person and a great role model for our kids. So what a neat opportunity.
Yeah.
Thank you, Cal. And then Miss Rachel's special education classroom, they have combined with some 6th grade general education students for a daily circle. So kind of a neat thing, bringing classrooms together. They made some thank you cards, and it's a nice positive experience. I love that. Speaking of cards, you can purchase yours too. Hearts for Hunger, Valentine's Day postcards from our art ambassadors, and that ends up being donated. The proceeds are donated to the food pantry.
Oh, great.
Holiday cards. Here you saw this picture a little bit earlier, and this is from the MLK Youth Recognition. Both middle schoolers, this is middle schoolers here, and then also high schoolers were recognized. A wonderful event from around the communities. I think there were, in the number that's in my head is 24 schools had students recognized. It is a packed house there, and we get to have a wonderful meal and hear some great speeches, very inspirational, but more importantly, recognizing these students for being leaders. You're always welcome to attend if you're interested. The high school political science, of course, legislative semester full session happened right before winter break. They're continuing to learn civics. And then I mentioned this earlier, here's Dean talking about youth mental health and wellness here. Senator Radcliffe sponsored this Wisconsin Children's Mental Health briefing. So,
Representative Stubbs.
yep,
Yeah.
right there. So look at that.
Yeah.
Mr. Mooney
Aw,
representing the
Mr. Mooney.
Optimists. Thank you, Optimist Club, for making a generous donation to the Pride Pantry. Appreciate that. Well put to use. And this is what happens when it's too cold for our staff to have professional development. So you can see that I have looked at every little screen of this Brady Bunch, and it is something. They had a great time. It really brought back some traumatic memories from the pandemic for me.
Brian
but-
Hellenbrand's dog.
yeah, the pets and they were so engaged, though. Our staff across the district, people had to make adjustments at the last minute, these presenters, and they were so worried. And we just kept saying, it's going to be fine. It's going to be, people are going to be snugly in their houses and engaged. And they were. All the cameras were on. You know, people were really, really engaged and learned a lot. So, and we're safe. So really proud of our staff, our administrators, and the presenters for that great day. You saw this a little bit with the MLK. It was a really great assembly, really powerful, and the speakers, the student speakers especially, did a wonderful job. Wonderful job. Thanks for organizing that. You heard about Anna, a great representative. Of course, we've seen her many times on our screen here, speaking to us with the student report, but she is a really phenomenal leader. And as I told her when she was recognized with this award, she was that way in middle school. Like, she's just one of those people. Wherever she goes, she's gonna to be a really positive and humble leader. We had students that were recognized, our girls golfers recognized for their academic all-state achievement. So 4 of our golfers were recognized. So what a great thing.
Kate's daughter.
Yep.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Mackenzie Green, 3.25 plus GPA.
Amazing.
That's a varsity. Managing it all. I don't know how they do that.
It's a lot.
Basketball teams got to go and play where the Bucks play. What a
Pfizer.
great thing for them to be there and get to play a neat experience. Heard a little bit about DECA, 49 competitors and lots of wonderful awards. Congrats to them. And just a reminder, open enrollment is available. Get your seat.
Starting today.
That's right.
Come to
Sure
McFarland.
to share it out. Angie created this amazing image for our socials, and another neighboring district has also is promoting their open enrollment on social media. So I guess let's see how we do.
Great job, Angie.
Yeah.
Roll out
Isn't
the
that
red
really
carpet for
nice?
you.
It is.
Blue carpet, make that.
Make the
That was perfect.
That may be my
I
new,
noticed.
new favorite picture, I think.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
great.
right? Aw. Wonderful.
All right. And then in other news, our compensation committee keeps working. We are working away. They've done a great job. This is the hard part. They have a draft model, and now it's talking about, okay, this could work. How do we pay for it?
Yeah.
So that's a challenge, and that's when we have to make some tough decisions. Also wanted to acknowledge, now that, we've turned over the start of the year, appreciate you, Craig Howry. As you know, Craig is not running for re-election. And there's no special people here for you, but I meant to recognize you at the last meeting, and I know you weren't able to attend, but just, we will continue to thank you for your many years of service. We've got a couple more months with you, so we're going to take advantage of it.
That would be just fine.
Give you a little shout out now that
That would be just
you're not on the ballot and somebody else is running for that open seat. There's one candidate, Yanni McCrae, who's running for that open seat, but some big shoes to fill.
That's right.
Sure.
We are going to miss you.
Mm-hmm.
That's for sure.
So we will celebrate you.
You have to come to
Miss
public
all of
comments.
You as well.
What are you going to do with your Monday nights?
Wow. maybe come down here and sit in the
Hang
back
out with
row.
Melanie.
Wow.
Do it.
You might
Do
get
it.
company.
Wow. He
Yeah.
said, wow.
Oh.
Also, I've been out on the road at listening sessions in all the buildings. So that's always a good experience, and staff come and have great ideas and great questions. The most popular topic, compensation. That's what people want to talk
Money,
about.
money, money.
So, very good.
Great.
Student surveys are out. Annually, we gather feedback from our students, and so we have an 88% response rate so far from grades 4 through 12.
Wow.
So we're
Nice.
going to get that up to 100, and we'll share those results with you coming up. Want to thank donation-wise, special thanks to Larry Frisch for the donation to Bonnie's Book Club. As you may know, Bonnie was a reading specialist here in the district and just loved getting books in the hands of kids. And so that is a tradition that continues where since she had passed away, she had battled cancer. And now there's these donations that continue to provide books to kids, especially in the summer. So
Amazing.
Yeah.
anything if you're looking for something to donate to. Shout out to the middle school. They did a virtual family session about how to navigate Infinite Campus and Canvas and all those things. Recorded it so you can still watch it. Really nice thing because it's a lot to learn. Just a reminder, we're coming up, recognizing our crossing guards is coming up, but it's been cold, and so I was like, I gotta go out there and I gotta thank these people. And it's really cold,
Yeah.
Oh,
you
yeah.
know? And I think it's interesting, as I was saying to them, I don't know that it made them feel better, but it showed them that I had empathy, because it's too cold for outside recess for our students, but not too cold for you to stand outside for half an hour to 45 minutes greeting kids. as they come in. And there's, not many kids walking,
Right.
right, in that weather, but they're still there. So they get excited when someone comes. So I get to do something. So
Very caring.
yes,
Yes.
bring them some coffee, some hot chocolate. Please
I
make sure to
think
thank
several
them.
have been pretty long-term, haven't they?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
If I'm
Just great
Oh, yeah.
recognizing-
Very consistent.
Great
Yep.
folks.
We had the McFarland Schools Equity Collective. The last meeting really had some really neat student athlete leadership team members that came and spoke about their experience, the culture of athletics, and really had wonderful things. Thanks to Paul for organizing and answering some questions. They really talked about how different our community and our fans and our players are than other communities. And it's not to disparage other communities, but we are better. Just in terms of being kind and respectful to the opposing team. And there's a lot of people that deserve credit for that. Parents, the students, and especially Paul as the athletic director. He will shut down a negative chant in a hurry.
Oh, yeah.
So,
That's great.
so really
Yeah, we have a
appreciate-
history of that. I mean, statewide, we've won a lot of awards for that.
We have 4. Thank you to the board for my evaluation. Very great feedback. I'm working on my goals related to your feedback, and we'll be sharing that out with faculty soon. Right when everything stops for a minute. Of course, it is Black History Month, and that is a time when we celebrate the achievements in history of African Americans, but that is not the only time. And one of the things that we do in the buildings is we talk about how do we recognize Black history throughout the school year, and a lot to be proud of. We've come a long way in that regard. It is also Kindness Month, where we talk about kindness and being intentional in your acts of kindness, and CTE, Career and Technical Education Month, and we have a lot to be proud of with our program. It is National School Counseling Week, so celebrating our school counselors, just amazing. We are so fortunate. They are so talented, and they have come from other districts, and they come here, and they make such a big difference. So grateful for them. Coming up on the 4th is World Read Aloud Day, where throughout the world people read out loud to their students, and they love it at all levels. Remember to go and see Honk Jr., the middle school musical this week. Also this weekend will be the first session of 2 sessions of the Anxious Generation Community Event. This one will be at 10 o'clock at the Wabisa Multipurpose Room. I just remembered yesterday that I'm helping to facilitate that. So it's going to be a great time. And we're going to
Well
engage. And I finally finished the book over the weekend. Whew!
Don't be anxious.
There's a lot of call to action for schools and parents and
Yeah.
communities.
What
So,
day is that, Aaron?
Saturday.
Saturday.
Yep,
Yeah.
Saturday at 10. We've got the orchestra concert on the 9th, advising night, as you know. We'll have a table there on the 11th. That is also the same night as the primary school open house. And we do not have school on the 12th for staff development. The 13th, the 12th is also Abraham Lincoln's birthday and my mother's birthday.
Yeah.
Yes, Abraham Lincoln gets to share a birthday with my mom. And conference release day on the 13th. I think that is that Friday the 13th?
Yes, it is.
All right, it's neat. Valentine's Day, of course, is Saturday, and some people celebrate Friendship Day that day as well. School Resource Officer Appreciation Day is the 15th. Susan B. Anthony Day is the 15th. And also we have a school board meeting on the 16th, which is when we start celebrating School Crossing Guard Recognition Week. Are there any recognitions board members would like to share?
There's one I would like with in conjunction with the Black History Month. The display for the unjust deeds is opening
yes.
at the library. It's
Open now.
opened yesterday, or really Sunday, or they set up it on Sunday. And on the 21st, there's going to be a presentation by, and I've forgotten his name off the top of my head, but the individual from
Bernstein?
he's involved with the Dane County Historical Society. And it's a phenomenal presentation. And just the exhibit is amazing. And I would really recommend people for this whole month. So it's kind of cool that we have that.
Yep. And the McFarland School Equity Collective will actually be
Right.
previewing or going and viewing the exhibit on the 18th and then discussing it as a group as
Yeah.
well.
Very cool.
On a more personal level, our entire family is extremely excited for opening night of Honk. My grandson got the lead in that.
Oh.
He's ugly. Joey is ugly.
Oh. Character named Ugly, I'm
Character.
assuming.
He's the ugly
Ugly
duckling.
duckling.
The ugly-
Oh,
Aw.
boy.
I think the entire family is way more nervous than he is.
Yeah.
Aw.
He's
That's
had this
exciting.
since October.
Oh, that's exciting.
Aw.
Good.
It is.
Congratulations.
Yeah,
Shout out to Joey. Nice.
That's exciting. I'll be there
Yeah.
Thursday.
Yeah.
Nice.
I'll be there Saturday afternoon, taking the kids.
I think I'll be there
They'll enjoy it.
Saturday afternoon and Thursday night. I
Okay.
believe.
Nice.
Cool.
My wife is bringing a crowd with her.
It's
Good.
the only way to do it. It's the only way to do it. Awesome. Anything else?
I just wanted, I guess, call out Adam Domack. I think I'm saying that correctly.
Oh, amazing.
Notified the board and others of some incredible work at WIS with some maintenance fun that happened. So I just, Adam, thank you for highlighting the teamwork and, as you put it, unparalleled building and ground staff. It sounds like everyone worked really well together. And at least me as a board member, I love hearing about those opportunities for different staff to highlight how well they come together and support not only the staff but our students. So I think Adam specifically called out Tamara, Jason, Ben, Corey, and I think that was everybody in the email. But thank you for bringing that to specifically our attention, and thank you to all of those and others for stepping up that day and making things run smoothly when it was not smooth to begin with. So thank you.
And
It
Adam,
reminded
Great
us
shout
of
out.
something that we all are pretty aware of. This custodial crew
Yeah.
and the buildings and grounds crew are,
Right.
they're
So
beyond
important.
reproach. I mean, all of these buildings look brand new
Yeah.
at the start of each school year. And they are really, really good.
and Adam
We
went
don't-
to our schools. He went through the
That's
schools.
true. That's what he said in there.
We
Yeah.
got 4 boys in the district now.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, it's
amazing.
It was an interesting event. Corey was not in his office at the time, thankfully, because he would have had a shower.
What
from
came
this-
in
From the ceiling, yeah.
from the
Oh
ceiling.
my gosh.
Yeah,
Some pipes
and
burst,
so,
right?
and all these people were trying to grab all the items that he has in his office to save them, and, yeah, it was
That's really
quite
neat.
an operation.
Gosh.
And
Wow.
he
Well
also
done.
called out, I hate to be remiss in people, Ashley, Scott, and Jeff as well for
Yes.
the night custodians coming in to help early and all the stuff.
That was
Yeah.
amazing.
Thank
All
you
hands
to
on deck.
all the people.
Mhm.
You matter.
Really well done.
Right? Yeah, that was a really nice email to get.
Yeah.
Thank you for bringing that up.
Yeah.
Anything else?
Thank you, Megan, for inviting our special guests and
Oh,
highlighting.
I can't even take credit for it. Senator Ratcliffe contacted
that
me,
is-
but
Phenomenal, like just well
Well
done.
deserved.
yeah, we well deserved. We were very lucky to
So-
have them come surprise. It was fun organizing it, the surprise for sure.
They were all
Angie and I
here,
had
that's a
fun
big
trying to figure out how
deal.
to keep it off the agenda. so we
They're
could
all
keep
here
it a
for
surprise.
you.
Yeah,
We could have really changed the world, I think.
yeah,
Maybe
for
We'd
we
sure.
already have.
To have 5 more minutes, we would have.
Right?
That was very nice, thank you. I'm very humbled.
Oh, thanks, Meredith. All right. So then we can move to our action items.
Yes.
And the first 3, I'm wondering if, Erin, you can give us an update kind
I
of for all
can.
of them?
I would love to give you an update. So this is just more of a technical correction about this. So what had happened was we put together, you voted on the district calendar, and we didn't clearly delineate the difference between the K-12 calendar and the early childhood calendar. We do separate that out for 4K, and we just didn't do so in early childhood. Now, it hasn't affected anybody who has a child in early childhood knows the calendar. They haven't missed a day that they weren't, supposed to, and it's been fine, but we want to be as accurate as possible. So these items are just adjusting the calendar to more clearly delineate when early childhood is here both this year and next
Okay.
year.
Okay. All right, any further questions or discussion on those items?
No.
All right, then I would look for a motion on the 2025-2026 McFarland Early Childhood Calendar.
I move to approve the 2025-26 McFarland Early Childhood Calendar as recommended by administration.
I'll second.
Okay. Any discussion? Okay. All those in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries 5-0.
And to clarify, that was motion by Chapman, second by Huey.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, it was. All right. Then I would look for a motion on action for the 26-27 McFarland Early Childhood Calendar.
I move to approve the 2026-27 McFarland Early Childhood Calendar as recommended by administration.
Okay.
I can second.
Any further discussion? All right. All those in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Hearing none, motion carries 5-0. All right. And then action on the revised 25-26 McFarland District Calendar.
I move to approve the updated 2025-26 McFarland School District Calendar as recommended by administration.
I will second.
You guys are so fast. All right. Any further discussion? Okay. All those in favor, please signify by saying aye.
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 Any opposed? Hearing none, motion carries 5-0. And then the next one is the action on the McFarland High School Spring Start College Now program request.
I
So-
would move,
Okay, go ahead.
I move to approve the course approvals, the Start College Now program request as recommended by MHS administration.
And I can second that.
Okay. All right. Look at you guys getting in there now. Okay. Do you want to give us a little background?
Just a quick note, this is out of cycle from the typical time when you approve the spring courses. However, there was just a misunderstanding, and the student had been approved in the fall for the same courses, so confusion about reapplying, so we want to make sure that they
Mhm.
are approved for those things, so thank you.
All right. Any further questions or discussion? All those in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Nope, motion carries 5-0. And then our last item is the recommended WEVA DCA Insight School of Wisconsin student transfers to residence districts.
I move to approve the WEVA Destinations Career Academy and Insight School of Wisconsin recommended student transfers back to their resident districts due to lack of engagement.
I'll
Second.
Oh, I think Craig beat you.
had it. I think you did.
Yeah, okay, Howard seconded. Any discussion?
I'll go. The list is getting longer,
Yeah.
and I also noticed they've changed up their formatting a little bit.
Mhm.
Before they used to do it in numerical order.
Mhm.
So, still seeing some kindergartners pop in there. And I think the thing that makes me most sad is not one parent on this list attended their admin conference.
Mm-hmm.
And that's just a bummer.
That's why they were in admin conferences.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And so, hopefully these students will flourish back in their home districts. As we all say, virtual school is not easy. It takes a village, basically, to help students get through the process. So, I hope they flourish.
Yeah. Same. All right. Any further discussion? All right. All those in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Okay. And I'm sorry to delay the vote a little to write down the names.
I got it.
All those
Anxious,
in
are we?
favor, please signify by saying aye.
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 Any opposed? All right, motion carries. We are adjourned at 8:36.
16 years, never had an opposed.
Right? Yeah, right.